belongs to the Swede Frida Schenhold. This was at number 2, her 11th hole of the day. Brooke Henderson with a birdie putt here at the 5th.
Little left, needs to go. Now it needs to stop.
That's fine.
Say that a lot here this week, Morgan. You got to go, and then you got to stop.
Yeah, and this is getting better by the minute.
Yeah, Christy Kerr just missed the fairway here, but short shot in. It's a short hole. And it's very nicely done. Managed to get quite a lot of stop on that. Good strike from the veteran. This is at the 5th. This is Christy Kerr to get it back to 5 under par. Quickly get that shot back that she dropped, and that's the Christy Kerr we know. This is for a par.
Be a great par. She was short right in the rough. Hit a beautiful chip shot to here. 11 putts on the front. We almost give her those.
Yeah.
At the 6th, Stacey Lewis from off the back.
Yeah, the fringe not really an issue putting downhill all the way.
Stacey had a big announcement yesterday that we'll talk about. Morgan has a new fellow assistant captain.
It does. A little bit of a hump in the middle, maybe. That's going up the left side, cutting back nicely.
A little less dramatic way to find the fairway.
On these greens, you just have to be patient. Take your birdies where you can. Oh, that hopped.
You hop in?
It did?
Uh-huh.
Rolled. Yeah. She missed it twice from inside 8 feet and then made that one.
Of course.
Gotta have a left to right helping win.
That's exactly how I played this course every time.
That's going left. It needs a good kick, and it got it. Listened.
Ooh.
Oh, wow.
McGuire 71 yards. This little cleaner shot. There's that big kick.
Yeah, how about that break after the tee shot? She's gonna have 10 feet for birdie.
Good week at Pine Needles. Tied for 6th.
From this distance, she did it last week as well. Watched her do it most of the time. And no harm, no foul.
John only 6 has missed the green here. It's only 111 yards, but you can see the flag tight on the left side of the green. And did she? Yes, walks away with a 2.
Hammers it in. All right, Christy, let's see it.
That is heading up the right side towards the rough.
She looked just a little bit late with that one, trying to save it.
Yeah, might have stayed in there.
Yeah, it's just on the edge there.
You like that number 45? It's a bit of an awkward number for a lot of players.
It's a little awkward, but I like getting it up there as far as you can. Now,
Depends
that
on.
one's spun. The other one's more going to kick forward a little bit more. Gotta go.
Coming off a nice week at Pine Needles. Finished inside the top 10. Big check. Emily Pedersen knocked it on here on 2. Eagle putt just past the hole, so this for a birdie. And that finishes off her day. Player who topped the Ladies European Tour.
With the wind, unusual wind today. It's not.
Should bounce it and spin.
Oh, look at that. Terrific. And Jin Young has talked about how much the wind can play a part in her game. Like she popped it up well. Oh, did it bounce off the sprinkler head?
Yes,
there?
it hit the sprinkler head.
I don't think she had a yardage to that, though.
No, but she played it well.
Looked like a birdie all the way.
Yeah, it did.
Putting on a very similar line to Brooke Henderson.
Putted great last week. No one putted better in terms of strokes gained putting at the Stacy for birdie at 8.
Yeah, really no mystery here. I think she's got a good chance at least hitting the hole if she hits it.
Par putt for Brooke Henderson at the 8th. To the first from Thailand, Wichani Michai. Part of that afternoon wave getting going and a good start. You can't birdie them all unless you birdie the first. How well did Jenny Shin play out in Vegas, where she makes her U.S. home? Okay, keeps it up. Didn't play last week at the U.S. Women's Open. She was like Eun-hee Ji. She had to win to get in. Eun-hee did it, and then Eun-hee played well and then went on to win it. Would that make you feel any better if the person you lost to went on to win it?
Losing to the eventual winner is better than losing to somebody who gets knocked out in the next round.
7 and 6 or something, yeah.
Now Norquist, her third at the 9th.
66 yards to the hole. Wind out of the right. This does need to sit.
Oh, it did.
The flag helps it.
Yeah, I think it caught the actual flag.
It did. It
rather than
did.
the stick. Now Stacy.
6 steps closer. 60 even to the hole. Little 3/4 wedge. Now this is the more traditional way to do it.
Yeah, might run it in there. Lovely. Good chance to finish with a birdie for Stacy.
Lob wedge and go ahead and give it a good cut so you can get it. Cut the legs out from under it from 47. She brings it in low though, and she just didn't carry it far enough.
Yeah.
Another couple paces there.
To the 9th.
Brooke Henderson finishing her round. This is to post a round of 66. Just coming up a little shy with her approach. Only just snuck it over the fescue. Didn't hit a very good second shot from the rough on the right side. Still had a chance for a birdie. So that's a 5 for Brooke.
Frustration mounts a bit.
For the bogey. Okay. Punished really for the tee shot.
It's been a bit of a struggle for Inako Shibuno, part of that unbelievable rookie class that includes her, a major champ, Hejin Choi, 11 wins on the KLPGA.
Have a great day, everyone.
You step up to that first tee of a 54-hole event, you know you got to go right away, don't you?
Yeah, there's less time to make up for poor shots.
15.
And a bogey putt now for Francella.
You know when you start playing good and you haven't played in a while, you get some of those expectations, but that's a good save for bogey. Kind of calm down again.
Yeah, it was a nice putt there. This is an eagle putt at the 9th for Frida Schönhold to finish her day with a round of 66. And that is really well done. Player who's going along well in her second year on the LPGA Tour, kind of finding her feet out here.
I don't know how she finished last year, but if it was a birdie on 18, this could keep the streak alive.
There you go.
It's not going to get there.
I liked where you were going, though. October the last couple of years.
At Pine Valley.
Breaking
with Megan.
You only play the best courses in the world. Christy Kerr for a par. Well done, Christy. Struggled a little bit coming home, but it's nice to see her in some better form. It's been a very tough season. Just one cut made this year.
A little bit of a cut shot out there. Beautiful looking shot.
When we saw her on this tee box yesterday, I was like, how's it going? She goes, gosh, I'm playing good.
She is.
She knew it.
Played over at Galloway National. Beautiful golf course next door to here yesterday, and it was breezy, and we didn't have any problems with the bugs. Okay.
It's 16. How about the conditions out there today, Jim?
Yeah, a little bit of wind at times, but the hardest part is just judging what these balls do when they hit the greens.
He's a Solheim Cup participant. This is Gilman for par.
She's always been a good putter. Proves it there.
Yeah, that was a fantastic save.
Mina Haragai, after a career-changing kind of week last week, runner-up to Minjee Lee to get her week started.
You'd have to think she's riding with a lot of confidence right now.
You don't want a lot of these in the PM part of your tee times, that's for sure.
No problem.
Did you enjoy the very talented rookie from Korea finishing up with a birdie? I think she's going to win pretty soon here on the LPGA Tour. She's in a good run of events right now.
Well, when you're playing every day, this is an easy shot. So you go with a little bladed wedge.
Wow, she wasn't far away from knocking that in.
Yeah, that was pretty good. No sense of nerves there. Pretty good judge. I like that play. Couldn't get the putter on it because she plays that big mallet. Couldn't quite get it up against that back of that rough.
Grew up in Port Chester, a few hours from here, and has a lot of support. Continues her run of pars, which started at the 9th.
Just how it comes through this little bit of Poana that she has to deal with. If it bounces, it didn't.
Go. Oh.
It's going to be a birdie. And the reason Megan called you, she's a friend of yours, obviously, but the incredible work that you do for breast cancer research and diagnosis down in South Florida with
Poana that she has to deal with. If it bounces, it didn't.
Go. Oh.
It's going to be a birdie. And the reason Megan called you, she's a friend of yours, obviously, but the incredible work that you do for breast cancer research and diagnosis down in South Florida with your foundation, Morgan. It's wouldn't you want to be a bit more aggressive with the teeth brushing?
You
Very
would
calm.
think so. You would make, but you might want to be more aggressive in a major championship, and there you go. That's why she has so many of them.
Well, you can ask her about her teeth brushing when you walk down the fairway of the next hole. Just missing out. Carolina winner on the LPGA Tour.
Yes, how about it? Let her hear it from Port Chester. Sharp for par. Tough one. I see some 65s and 6s. A career renaissance for her.
It doesn't even hit the hole, and you're like, my goodness, because it just bounces and hops. And that's why a player like MB is so good at it, because she's got the patience that it takes to win.
This for her par.
sitting down. She only has 76 yards. So from there, she could probably play to the front yardage and get it to stop. Boy, she threw it way up in the air. This looks good.
Oh, yeah, really good. And got it to stop as well, so good chance for a birdie there for the French woman.
Back to 5.
Yeah, Boutier just to clean up the par.
But that was a misread. You know, she hit a good putt. So
Rock isn't the only 4-letter word.
Now Masson second at 5.
yeah, from 97 yards, really accessible hole location. Back into the wind.
Good shot there.
It is indeed.
At the 6th, this is Lauren Conklin. Went to Virginia, one of the great stories of last year.
I always wonder how long Imbi's going to keep playing out on the LPGA Tour. A few years ago, she said she thought she might step away.
Sometimes try just a little too hard when you get to here. That'll get him going.
All right, 7 again.
Yeah, we saw Brittany Lang not happy with her tee shot here. This is for par. Oh, that's not going to make her any happier. Maybe we turn down the mics for a sec.
Earmuffs.
Dug that, pulled it just a little, but not bad. Got a good kick there. Yeah, well played.
It'll work out well.
That was a nasty line.
Once you get to the top, it's pretty darn flat. It makes it tough to read.
Marina Alex for birdie. It hopped off the face, but still kind of stayed on line. So back-to-back birdies for the New Jersey native. Here's Bronte, second to 5.
To get up a little.
Yeah, it did. Hop forward.
Oh, that's a real low shot. Needs to skip.
Oh, she
Did
can get
a
away
lot of
with
different
it.
good things. Wow, that ended up very nice.
And this would be putting with the wind at your back. Sometimes that's the hardest. Feels like it's blowing you towards your toes.
This is a player who's led that category multiple times.
Yeah, she talked about it a bit earlier this year. She was just frustrated. She feels like she's putting all right, but she's not making enough putts. And that was a big focus for her, especially shorter putts around the hole, 5-6 feet. Felt like she was giving away shots.
Emma started with a birdie at the first. Dropped a shot on the par 5 third. Bounced back with a birdie on the previous hole. So 1 under for the day, and likes this one. Chance for her 3rd birdie in 5 holes to begin the day. Back to the 5th, and Emma Talley.
Then when Boutier hit, a shot that calls for a little fade if you could hit it 4 or 5 yards left of the hole and cut it. That's what she tried to do, and that's going to be just fine.
That's one of the best shots we've seen on our coverage today. It's the 7th is playing as the 3rd hardest hole out there. These par 3s.
5.
Alana Urel for par. Oh dear, that is such a waste, and you can see that she's really not happy.
As you answered it, Marina Alex on that bottom level came up short. This for par.
Yeah, it's so hard to judge the speed. It kind of bounced a couple times up coming up there. We've seen a lot of players come up short here.
It's a
These
very
double
steep slope there, Jim.
Yeah. And you just don't practice those, Morgan, but that's a good putt there. She's made 3 good ones in a row.
Make the cut after tomorrow's 2nd round.
Imbi for par.
Just a formality.
This is the 8th, and it is Inby Park.
I don't think you can land this ball on the green. She's only got 79 yards to get it anywhere close. That's going to be oh my. Well, that's how you do it.
What a bounce. I clearly had no spin on it.
Hassan second at 8.
from 75 yards. Well, this is a good line. Might be a little too much, or just do that.
Yeah, you got to have that perfect number in order to get as much spin as possible on this 8th.